Hi, Internet. Welcome to the Grad Troyan YouTube channel. It is Thin Lizzy Thursday, and dude, we're doing a random song, or dudette. I don't know who I'm talking to. You know who you're talking to. You're talking to me, your buddy Greg. How you doing? Hope you're having a good week. Let me know in the comments if you're having a good week. How you been? What's new? Got any fun projects going on? Tell me what's going on in your life. I want to know. But as far as Thin Lizzy songs, oh man, dude, we had Little Girl and or dudette, or gender neutral dude, person. We listened to Little Girl in Bloom last week. That was a killer song. That is a fantastic, great song. So, what are we going to listen to this week? What's going to top that? I don't even know. I don't even know what could possibly top Little Girl in Bloom. We're straight up, we're probably not getting a song better than Little Girl in Bloom, but we might. It's possible. I don't know yet. As far as what we're listening to this week, how many songs do we have left? We have, looking at the list, 101 songs. Oh man, bring out the Dalmatians. So what are we listening to this week? I don't know. As far as the random music, so this was like a suggested to me thing on YouTube, and it's an artist called Lisa. And there's a K-pop singer called Lisa, but I was listening to the song that was suggested to me, this doesn't sound like Korean, this sounds like Japanese. And you listen to enough stuff in different languages, and you start to pick out which is which. So in the same way, you know the difference between Spanish and German. It's the difference between Japanese and Korean. I know a lot of Western listeners can't tell the difference, but I've listened to enough of the stuff where I can pick it out. And so this does not sound Korean at all. This sounds like a Japanese singer. And it turns out it was a Japanese singer. So there's a Japanese singer called Lisa and a Korean singer called Lisa, and they are very different musically. But the Japanese Lisa, I was kind of digging it, and I thought it was a cool tune. And so I saved it so I could listen to it a few more times because I kind of dug it. And so, I don't really know anything about this person as an artist, but she has 2.51 million subscribers, so apparently some people like this Lisa cat. Yeah, the song called Crossing Field I thought was pretty cool, so we're going to listen to it while we figure out what Lizzy song we're listening to this week. All right, so that is Lisa. Oh, well, I'll play the hook. Okay, I played the hook. Played the hook. But yeah, so I don't know much about her as an artist. I don't know. This might be a theme song for some TV show or something. I don't know. She probably did a theme song for something, but I think it's cool. Korean Lisa is more of a hip hop, rap pop kind of thing, and this is more of a rock, with heavy emphasis on piano. So I dig it. I think it's cool, and hope you dug it too. But oh man, speaking of early Lizzy, Saga of the Age and Orphan off the first album. We are just plowing through this. We are almost done with the first album on this list. After this, only 2 songs left. I don't remember this one. Right now, it's blanking on me. I know I've talked about the song favorably in the past, but it is a complete blank at the moment. So let's check it out.
Father and I waved goodbye as we went to look. Uncle Peter was writing a book, and his mama was starting to cook. And she's aging.
Okay, yeah, so I'm remembering this song now. So it's not very hooky, which is in my opinion, generally a musical weakness. I think a song having hooks makes it more memorable, and if you can remember something, it tends to resonate with you more and thus be better. Is my general, hashtag not always, but that's my general rule with music, is that you want it to be memorable so that it sticks with the listener and that they can emotionally resonate with it more, as opposed to it being like a vibe and forgettable, where I've listened to this song a bunch of times, and the fact that it doesn't stick with me, I think, is a weakness of the piece. That said, whenever it is on, it's very pleasant. It does have a nice vibe to it. It has this, bittersweet melancholy to it, which is just great for Japanese music, as we were listening to earlier, and Irish music. It's just those two cultures really just nail bittersweet in their music, like better than anybody else. I don't know what it is. I don't know why they're so like happy sad all the time, but like those two cultures nail the bittersweet. Freaking nail it. Lyrically, while it does have this overall good I want to say thesis. That's the wrong word, but like it does have a good overall theme of the bittersweetness of aging and sort of the sorrow that brings with that, and like that's all good. However, some of the lyrics feel very much like 19-year-old kid in a coffee shop trying to write a song and having a bit pedestrian of rhyming. Which, look, I mean, I'm guilty of that as well. It happens. But as we went to look, Uncle Peter was writing a book and his mama was starting to cook. Is a not the most sophisticated set of lyrics. Like, I get it's painting a picture, it's a tapestry, but it does, like, those rhymes are very, very basic. Look, book, and cook all in a row. That's like, if and they're not necessarily leading to something like big and grand. So it just seems it's very quaint, it's very simple, it's very homey, and so like it's nice in that respect because it feels so quaint and homey. But I think the problem is we now have the ability to look at Phil as master poet at this point, and we see like a refined craftsman in the same way you look at like Emily Dickinson, just like great killer poet. Shakespeare, great killer poet. You're just like you're putting Phil Lynott in the same group as like Dylan and Springsteen and all these great lyricists. And this is when he is young and not everything is necessarily on that level because I don't know he was even necessarily trying to be that. I think he was just being himself, finding his voice. And so he wasn't thinking someday I'm going to be looked at as one of the great lyricists of all time, and I need to make sure that everything I have is worthy of that legacy. Just like he was a kid writing songs, and he rhymed look, book, and cook, and it's just like it's quaint, it's cute, it serves the song well, but it's not up to the level of sophistication that he would later be known for, and so it does look kind of like a womp womp. Like it's a bit of a letdown lyrically when you look at the overall catalog. is what I'm trying to say.
We had come in search of one who evades us all. Never heeds the call. If only someone could stall this aging. And know that my time is near. Laughing through the years, having only fears of aging. Of aging.
All right, so that was Saga of the Aged Orphan. Musically, it's pretty pleasant, but lyrically, it's not. I think it's better in concept than in execution, and so unfortunately, I think I am gonna probably rank this a little bit lower, not D rank, but probably towards the bottom of C rank. And really, I'm gonna play Charlie. I Gotta Go to see which is better. Gonna A B it.
I hocked around all my promises, gave away every game. If you never take a gamble, all the horses look the same. A man obsessed is a man possessed, coattail riding a dreamer's dream. It's a fine line between love and fascination. It's a movie that I already seen. Charlie, I gotta go.
Yeah, I am sorry for the folks who are disappointed, but I think that Charlie, I Gotta Go is a better song than Saga of the Aged Orphan. I think Saga of the Aged Orphan is very pleasant musically and in concept, but I do think it's a bit too much. I hate to use the word pedestrian, but I think that's probably where it ends up. It's a bit too simplistic, and it's not up to the overall quality of where the band would later go. And I mean, I know that a lot of people don't like there's something to be said about like professionalism in songwriters and such, but I don't know. I'm gonna lead towards yeah, it's gonna rank a little bit lower, unfortunately. Early Lizzy, they hadn't quite found their mojo. Definitely curious as to what you think of this one in the comments down below, and stick around next week for more Thin Lizzy Thursday. Yeah. Did I rank it low? I don't know. I'll just end the video.